I fucking want to win. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it would be great for this song.
I'm back with the one and only Diane Warren, back in the Oscar race. 17.
You believe that?
No one's more deserving. She's the best.
Thank you.
Check out my new chat with Diane.
Love talking to you, Adam.
Diane, we're sitting here in the middle of awards season. Again.
Here we are.
Again.
Yeah.
You've been through this. I've been through this with you many years. I've seen you on the carpets. I've seen you getting ready.
Yeah.
You get into this.
I love it.
You take it seriously.
I really do. I love award season. You know, I love being a part of it. And this song is different. Obviously, it's a different kind of thing. It's a movie about me, which is weird, but
but it's so well done, and people get insight into everything about you and your craft. I'm sure it's not everything, but it's a lot.
It's some.
It's
yeah.
some.
You get to see what a weirdo I am.
But you say that, but everything that makes you what you are has granted you so much success.
Yeah.
And so many supporters, and so many artists are gravitate to you and your talents.
I mean, yes, some do. The smart ones.
Smart ones. But to be recognized again. I mean, number 17.
17, 9 in a row. I mean, it's unreal. I don't take any of it lightly or for granted. I mean, it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. It's a big deal.
You don't take it for granted, and you want it in a healthy way. Yeah. You want the nominations. You want to win.
I want the nomination. I always say the nomination is the win because they choose 5 songs. You're chosen by your peers who are the best of the best of the best in film music, composers, songwriters, music editors. That being said, I fucking want to win. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
And it would be great for this song. From this song, you know, with this movie and just this, it would just be kind of special.
Because it is obvious.
Kind of special. It would always be special, but it would just be like, wow, it'd be the little train that could. It's David and Goliath with all these giant corporations, you know, the Netflixes and these giant movies, and here you have like a little documentary about a songwriter from the Valley, you know, that's just somehow, you know, gets through.
But what does that say about you? Because you say that, and every year there's the new crop of people that you're in these categories with, and things come and go. There could be K-pop, there could be Bond movies, but still, you're there relevant on top, along with all those.
Yeah.
You never go out of style, it seems.
Yeah, because great songs don't go out of style. Great songs always have meaning, and I think the songs I do for movies are really good, you know, and they're not. Like they're not just for that movie or just about like this song. Yes, it's about me. It's my movie, but I wrote it in mind, talking to that young girl that was bullied and felt alone and kicked out of school, and everybody was pretty mean to him. My mom didn't understand me. You know, I wanted to write a love letter to her, but in doing so, I realized I was writing a love letter to everyone's child inside them that went through, because no one has an easy time coming up, growing up. And I wanted to, and even when I was writing it, I wrote the beginning of it, and I wrote that end, the really anthemic, that dear me, you know, imagining a bunch of dear me's, you know, that in my mind was what I heard, because we're all, and I feel like every day I'm getting like so many like private messages from people, you know, about this song, about the documentary too. Like, but this song is really, you would think that, yeah, it's crazy because it's the irony. Here's a really personal song that is getting such a universal response.
But have you found that in some of your best work? That's the stuff that does appeal.
There are, and I do that on purpose too, with some of these songs. Like when I wrote the song "Till It Happens to You" that Gaga sang, I never said what it was. So it in that movie was about sexual assault.
Sure.
But you know, it could be about anything. You know, same with "Stand Up for Something." I never said what that something was. And Marshall, that was that fit that movie and the subject matter, but I never said what something is. And it's become like a protest anthem, you know, classic, you know, a little small classic since then. Like everybody uses it, you know, including Stand Up for Cancer, which I let them have it as their theme, which I'm really proud of. So these songs that I create for maybe a certain thing gets a life of its own. The Journey for the 688. Well, that song just, you know, gets used in memoriams. It gets used in everywhere, and people just wrote thank you. And I think the last couple of songs I've written for movies are really among my best songs ever.
Yeah,
The Journey and now Dear Me. You know, they're just a different level.
To be writing at you say your best songs ever, and it's true.
Yeah.
But to really be feeling that inside at
really
this point in your career, what does that mean? Because not everyone has that. Not everyone gets recognized. But everyone could be doing interviews constantly because people want to talk to you. You're still at the top.
I'm still hungry. It hasn't occurred to me that I'm successful yet. and I feel like every day I got ready to work. I love what I do. I love writing songs. I love writing songs for movies. I love writing songs in general, and the fact that I get to do this, I just love it.
Mhm.
And I'm getting better.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not sitting back, and my rearview mirror doesn't work. So
What's the work ethic like, even during award season? You're here today.
Yeah, I'm
You're
here.
probably working on
I was
something.
here this whole weekend.
Yeah.
I was in my other office on all day Saturday working on a song that was like I couldn't get it exactly right, and then yesterday I did, and then I was in with an artist yesterday, so I didn't really take much time off this weekend. Um, I don't know what to do with time off, to be honest.
Have you let yourself think about what next year's nomination could be for? The stuff you're working on now, the stuff that's
Yeah,
rising
there's
to
a
the
couple of
top?
things that I think are really good. Yeah, really and different. You know,
Mhm.
two different. Like there's a couple of very different things.
How often do you let yourself think about what it'd be like to walk away with the statue this year?
This year, I've been thinking about it. I just because again, it's so unlikely that there's so many of these giants, and here's this like little song, little movie. How great would it be just to that this would be the one? I mean, my mom and dad are both,
Mhm.
in heaven. I think my mom is. She used to change price tags a lot, but I think they still let you in heaven. Um,
Sure.
but like, I think I have angels pulling for me
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, I've already won.
Mhm.
But I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to say I don't want to win. I do,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially for this song.
Yeah. You mentioned your mom and dad. Let's go back to this film because I grew up in the Valley, not far from where you grew up from, and I
Oh
got
wow,
emotional
Valley
watching.
Jews,
Yeah. Yeah.
yay!
Exactly. I grew up till 10 in North Hollywood, but I spent a
Oh
lot of
wow,
time in Van Nuys. That
oh
house
wow,
seemed very familiar to me. That street. That's kind of
yeah,
like my upbringing as well. And
yeah,
to see you in the bathroom there playing, I got an
yeah,
emotional response because that very much looked like what a lot of myself and a lot of kids
yeah.
at that time. So it's just the whole thing's a very emotional
Yeah,
journey.
by the way, when I went back there, I was working on the song in there.
Yeah.
It's like, I like this. I used to always play in that bathroom. I was like, I have my guitar. Let me just sit here for a little while and just see what I can come up with.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
We see Cher in the film, obviously,
yeah,
and she just spoke at the Grammys last week, talking about she's been through a
yeah,
lot as well.
yeah.
If you were to write it, what have you talked to her about it? If you were to write a song, Dear Cher, what would it?
Well, already written Cher's anthem, which was You Haven't Seen the Last of Me.
Mm, yeah,
That is Cher's, anthem.
there you
That's
go.
her
Yeah,
My Way.
yeah, yeah.
We'll never see the last of Cher.
Right. Yeah,
She's like she used to say that at the end of the world, that there'll be cockroaches and Cher,
yeah,
but I think she'll outlive the cockroaches.
for
I think
sure.
they'll just be Cher.
Yeah, I love people, everyone that comes to you. Who do you always pick up the phone for? Is there someone you'd always pick up no matter what?
My friends,
Hmm.
my friends. If I'm not in the middle of a song, if I'm in the middle
Yeah.
of a song, I might not even pick up for them. Depends on, but yeah, I'll pick up the phone. You know,
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends. I mean, some people I won't,
Yeah.
but people I like, people
Hmm.
that want to work with me,
Hmm.
people are my friends.
Who
If you
you?
call me, I don't know. I got to think about it, Adam.
Yeah.
No,
We'll try.
no, I
We'll try
don't.
later. I'll put you to the test.
Call me.
Is there somebody from the past that you just missed that you
No,
would have loved to
no,
have,
I'm
like from
lucky.
the '60s or the '50s, like a
Well,
classic singer
yeah.
that?
If I could have been
Yeah.
born back in those days, like, yeah, I would have loved to have done something for Billie Holiday
Hmm.
or Frank Sinatra or even Elvis, or
Hmm.
someone like that. But I got the chance to have I gave Ringo a song, gave Ringo a song. I gave Ringo Starr a song. He asked me for a song, and on the song, I gave him the song called "Here's to the Nights," and I said, "Let's get your old friends and new friends." And all I kept thinking about was Paul McCartney.
Mm.
And Paul McCartney was the first person that said yes to him. So I
Yeah.
have two Beatles on my song,
Yeah.
along with a bunch of other people on that song. It's like
Yeah.
all the superstars, but I have two Beatles on my song.
Yeah. That's
So that's
amazing.
when you ask that, it's like to me the coolest thing ever would be the Beatles,
Yeah.
and the two living Beatles that did happen.
Sure.
So, but there's always all kinds of people, yeah, that they come my way. I don't even know. I might not even know who they are yet.
Isn't it exciting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I
That's the
got songs
best.
for everybody. I really
Yeah.
do. I have every genre of music. I'm
Right.
in dance music. I'm in Afro beats. I'm in country. I'm in R&B. Like
Of course. Of
I'm in
course you
pop
are.
music.
Yeah.
So it
Uh,
keeps it interesting.
no one doubts that you can do all of that.
That's
Yeah.
what makes it fun.
Yeah. There's a little bit in the movie where the freak song, and
Yeah.
I just love that. I found
Thank
myself
you.
thinking about that afterwards, and you
That's
mentioned the
from my.
weirdos.
I'm working on an album that I haven't like put out yet
Hmm.
because I don't think I'm worth giving songs to. But I'm just doing them for the fuck of it.
Hmm.
Not that anybody wants it, but that was one of the songs I've done. So
Yeah. So
I,
what could we look forward to there? What kind of Diane Warren record?
I mean, it just would just be a bunch of songs, that I just want to sing, not
Hmm.
expecting anything or anybody to want it. It's just for me.
Yeah.
Like I never wanted to be an artist. I just
Yeah.
like writing for other people.
Yeah. But again, that could be the most biggest surprise, and it could be your.
You never know with
Yeah.
anything, right? I
Hmm.
mean, it'll be authentic. I know that.
Yeah.
And it'll probably suck 'cause I'm not a singer, but Songs will be good.
Mm-hmm. And how do you? We see your community. We know you have so many close friends and supporters. How do you get
Yeah.
through the next few weeks? Get through this Oscar season and stay
Um,
sane.
a lot of coffee. um, a lot. Just as long as I have my time to write.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, tomorrow there's a lot of press with the nominees lunch,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna get up super super early because I just need an hour just to get. That's almost like meditation for me if I can for me writing. Um, and writing keeps me sane in general, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it'll really keep me sane during this time. But I do really enjoy the process. I'm
Yeah.
not someone that complains. Like, you know, Jeff over there. Jeff will go, you know, I got that. Are you okay with this? Yeah. Okay. What else? What else you got?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because I'm out there representing my work,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy to do so because I really believe in my work.
Yeah.
I
Well,
believe in this song, so whatever I can do to represent it.
yeah. Well, you have the best people with you. You've attracted the greatest people working with you, and you're very loyal
Yep,
as well.
I am
I think
loyal.
that's also a reason why you're doing so well, because you know the people that support you and the people that love you and appreciate what you're all about. And,
Exactly.
you know, and you kind of break down. I love being here in your studio. This is amazing.
You haven't been here, have
Amazing.
you?
But I was here with Belinda the day you were
Oh
here.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
That
That
was a
was
fun
fun. I think,
project.
yeah, you guys are getting it down right over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. And this piano here, just who have you sat there with? Any drop some
Oh,
names.
one of the cool things was when Gab with her when she first came in
Yeah.
because I met her when she was 15, and I had just written the journey. I just written it for the movie, and she like it was like 10 years later at the time. She goes, I think we should work together. I go, this is really weird. I just wrote something that I think you're gonna love.
Mm.
And I sat there and I played it for her, and she was just feeling it. She goes, I'm doing this right now. And so sitting at the piano with her that day was a beautiful experience.
Wow, I'm
You
sure.
know,
Yeah.
being in this room with KESHA, when you know, because I always say I'm a casting director. You know, finding the artist that's right. They have to be authentic to the movie.
Yeah.
Who's authentic to me? Well, Kesha's had a fucked up childhood too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, fucked up life. It's like, oh, she's authentic to my story, and she's a great singer. And you need a great singer for this song. So you know, and seeing Kesha come in here and you know, standing over there while she's singing and like just wow.
And that's why once again
Yeah.
touch millions of people,
Yeah.
and you're once again in the Oscar race.
Yeah,
so.
here I am.
Yeah.
So
Congrats. Well,
thanks, Adam.
every year
Appreciate it.
I know how deserving you are, and every year I'm rooting for you.
Thank
So
you.
no, you're the
I
best.
feel like yeah, I feel that too. I feel like really people root for me, and I love it. It's like I guess I don't know a lot about the Super Bowl and all that, but I guess it's like a team that's lost for decades, and they go just we just wanted to win. We
Yeah.
just you know,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that. Like I'll see people on the street. Like I don't even know, and they'll go, "We're just rooting for you." I go, "Thank you so much. It's so cool."
Yeah, and
So,
mostly it's because your music makes people feel good and you touch so many people. I think
yeah,
that's
yeah.
mainly the
I
reason.
hope
Yeah.
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Very good. Well, Diane, always a
All right,
pleasure.
great to talk to you,
No, you're the
Adam.
best.
All right,
Yeah.
you too.